Welcome back to Business Inspirations. I'm Coach Cynthia, and we're still here with Donald, and he is the GEPI winner for the Technology Award, and he's also my brother, and I'm very proud of him. You talked a little bit about the art of presenting, the art of having a business plan, in getting venture capitalists to invest for you. What else? What do you think that technopreneurs need to know?
Well, on top of the list is that you need to network. You need to know your peer. Technopreneur, especially in Indonesia, it's not about standing alone. It's about standing on each other's shoulder, right?
So you're talking about networking amongst technopreneurs or for other people in the market?
Especially among the technopreneur.
Okay.
So you get to see how your product can be leveraging other people's, because we are a very fast-moving field. Yeah. Today, the hottest thing is Google+. I don't know if you guys know that. But yesterday it was Facebook. Yeah. And then there is a Foursquare, Twitter, Copro, Kaskus, all this kind of stuff. You need to kind of know what all of this is all about. And sometimes there are things about these things that you wouldn't pick up by yourself. You're just better off listening.
Wouldn't they be competitors? And would you be open to share with other people? That's
actually the good thing. One of the things we did when we were in GEPI is we got to have an interview, private 8-to-1 interview with Eric Schmidt, right? One of the competitor was a direct competitor of Google. And I remember this. Eric says, you know what? In this space, we're all partners. When Yahoo have a good year, he would call the Yahoo director and says, congratulations, because he knows if Yahoo get a good year, Google will have a good year, right? So it is a market where we have to educate the masses about what it is about technology and how it will change everybody's life.
Right.
So that in that way, we are all in this together, especially a technopreneur. So don't be afraid to share your idea. Of course, be careful, but don't be afraid. You know, be network, be known, and also in that circle, you will see the investors, the venture capitalists. They will show up over there and they will mingle with you. And if you're not in anybody's radar, how would you get known? Yeah.
How should you appear when you're networking? What is the impression that you want to give people you network with?
That you're down to earth. Technopreneur can easily spot an arrogant bastard anywhere. Yeah. So, and I know also it's because every single one of us tend to have a very high feeling of ourselves. So first, remember to take your ego 5 steps down and then be nice to everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't know who you may be talking to the next Mark Zuckerberg, you know.
Yeah. You may not know them. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. That's okay. This show is for 18 and above anyway. So.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. The third thing, what do you think? Because I see a lot of technopreneurs have, and in the history of free music online, free this online, free this online, everything's free, and I'm wondering, where do you get money out of this?
Exactly.
Is the
trick. That is the trick. You need to figure out, always in the back of your mind, at the end of the day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at the end of the day, how is it that your service is going to make money? Especially if you're pitching to an investor, right? They're not in it so that you look great. They're not in it to contribute to the world's social network or whatever. They're in it to make money. So they need to know that at the very least, you keep the financial aspect of your business in your mind, that you keep on trying to figure out how to make money. There are, of course, a few ways to make money in any technology startup. You can go with payment, get the customer to pay for it. You can go with advertising, get the advertiser to pay for it. What you should not go is with the third option. You can make a business plan and get money from an investor and then run. So
is that a lot? Do a lot of people do that?
I hope they don't do it consciously, but yes,
Okay.
there's a lot of fluff in technopreneur. Yeah.
What do you have let's say you're a technopreneur. Let's say you don't have INDOMOG, right? You're starting out from scratch. You want to know how to make money, what kinds of companies that you need to, or services that you need to provide to make money. What are some questions that run through your head when you think of, I want to start a business, it's going to be about technology, and I want it to make money?
Well, first thing is you have to provide something valuable to somebody, right? If it's not valuable, they wouldn't adopt your technology anyway. So if you know you're having something that's valuable for somebody, why wouldn't you be able to charge something for it? Or why wouldn't you be able to get somebody to pay for that enjoyment?
So, well, number one, you've got to be thinking, how can I add value?
Yes.
Okay. What else would you ask yourself?
Yes. You have to ask yourself, where do you find these customers? How do you differentiate yourself from all the other competitor that's providing similar service? And the biggest thing that you must remember is you always have a competitor. People forgot about that. If you have a technopreneur, if you have an idea, if you have an enterprise in technology, and you say to your friends, I have no competitor, you're wrong. Yeah, that's a very telltale sign and for me as an investor, that's a very telltale sign
you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't do your market research.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I see. So what's you said technology is an ever-changing thing. So where I usually see, and maybe this is my non-technical bias, a lot of technical people are very rigid. They don't go with the flow, they can't adapt and everything. What's your advice on adapting for technopreneurs?
Yes, definitely. Let me tell you, in INDOMOG, when first time we launch our product, we go directly to the customer like everybody else does. We throw a big show. We blew up our first 100% of our investors' money on a big internet game show in 2008. 1 million rupiah. Gone. 8,000 customers who never come back. That is a sure sign we have to change our business plan. We change the business plan all the time. Even last month, we're starting to edge the business plan from what we learned back then was that we have to go to where the customer are playing, in this case, in the cyber cafe. So for the longest time, after that, INDOMOG was focused on distributing through cyber cafes. And we have quite a lot. We have 2,000 cyber cafe right now acting as our agents. Now we have that, we have to evolve. We have to move and find where the customer is or where our current customer are now.
I see.
So adaptability is very, very important. You have to keep on rewriting your business plan. And you have to, especially in technology, ever-changing technology, you have to see where you are at any given moment and then adapt your plan toward it.
Right. It's been a very interesting conversation. I must say, I do look at technology in a different way. And I do see technopreneurs is a unique bunch of entrepreneurs because they are having the mind of technology, yet they are kind of forced by becoming entrepreneurs to get out of that box of seeing it from the cool gadget point of view into something that could be monetized and marketed. Yeah.
Right.
What is the legacy that you personally want to leave behind as a Donald Wihardja in the space that you're working in?
Indonesia is, I believe, going to be experiencing a technology boom. A technology boom that's long overdue. The US had it 10 years ago. It's our moment, our time. My legacy, if I may, is that I can have my name listed among all the people that contribute to the Indonesian technology boom. That's all.
Fantastic. Thank you for being on the show. There's lots of conversations else that you could inspire people with, but thank you so much for sharing about technopreneurship in this show. Business Inspirations will be back with more inspirational stories and great business leaders such as Donald himself. And we hope you stay with us and join us on the next Business Inspirations. Thank you.